Hi everybody, Rose here. Today we are going to make a version of this hat. I made this years ago, no idea what it is. So quickly one day at work, I tried to figure it out. So today we are going to see if we can figure it out together. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start figuring out the top of it and go ahead and get the brim or the top of the hat started. What we're going to need is you're going to need your tapestry, you're going to need your scissors, and we're going to do a 5.0 millimeter H hook. And I'm going to use two different colors. For the top of the hat, I'm going to use this Karen Jumbo in the color Seafoam. And I'm also going to do my brim. And then for the pattern of the hat, for these trebles, I'm going to use this light sage. But you can just use one color if you want. You use whatever you want. So go ahead and get your H hook, and I will meet you right back here and we'll get this started. Alrighty. Okay, this is going to be, we're going to be doing double crochets. Now you are welcome to do a chain 2 instead of a magic circle and do all your stitches in your chain 2. If you do, leave a long tail, okay? And you'll need to crochet over your tail. If not, let's do a magic circle. And we're going to chain up 2. You can chain 3 too. I just don't want the bulk. The chain 2 is not counting as anything. It's just giving us a little bit of height. All right, we're going to start with 12 double crochets in our magic circle. So we're going to do a quick recap. Yarn over, go into your circle, pull up a loop. We're going to have 3 loops. We're going to yarn over, you're going to go through 2. We're going to yarn over, go through 2. There's your first double crochet. Now if you need to, I didn't mention this, but you're always welcome to put a stitch marker there. Okay, to mark your first stitch, because the chain 2 is not going to count. So there's one. Doing one more recap. Yarn over, go into your circle, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops. There's your second double crochet. Now let's put 12 total into our circle, and I'll meet you at the end and show you how to join. Count back. 10, 11, 12. We will be joining every round. So find the first double crochet. We're going to slip stitch, pull through, just do a chain 1 real quick to lock it. And if you did the chain 2 and you were crocheting over your chain, you'll be able to pull it 2. Okay. If not, you have that long tail and you'll be able to sew that in the same direction, and then you'll be able to pull it tight. Okay. So there's round 1. We have 12 double crochets. This is going to be a standard increase. So we're going to chain up. We already chained 1. We're going to chain up 2 for height, and we are going to put Let's just put one more double crochet in here. So we're going to use this as a fake for now, because I think we're going to use that slip stitch. Okay, so let's pretend that we have 2. Now go to our next stitch and put 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. Go to our next stitch, 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to do that all the way around. Once we get closer back here, we'll pop back on. And I'll show you what to do. If you're a newbie, make sure you have some kind of stitch marker, because you're probably going to need it. I'll probably have it written in the beginning. Okay, we're starting round 2. We chained up 2. The chain 2 does not count. And in this first stitch where we joined, we're going to put 2 double crochets. So we have 1 and 2. And in each stitch around, we're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay? And I'll meet you when we get back here. Just keep your eye here that is a slip stitch. Do not put anything in there. And at the end, you're going to have 24 stitches. Do not count this chain 2. And I will meet you at the end with 24 double crochets. 1 and 2. Pull that apart. I see my slip stitch, my chain 2. So I'm going to go straight. I'm going to pull that apart. And I'm going to go to my first double crochet. And I'm going to join with a slip stitch. Pull through, and I'm going to chain 2. There's round 2 done. For round 3, we are going to put, again, we're going to put 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and the next one will be 1 double crochet. Okay, so we're going to put 2 double crochets where we joined, 1 and 2, and in the next one we're going to put 1. The next one will be 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, followed by 1 double crochet. Okay, and that's going to be our pattern. I'm going to put 2 double crochets followed by 1 double crochet. 2, 1. And then again, at the end of this round, and I know I'm a broken record, but for newbies, it's easy to miss. Keep your eye on your slip stitch and don't put anything there. You're going to have 36 double crochets. And I'll meet you back where to join. I haven't talked much today, so this is the most I've talked. I'll see you there at the end. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in my chain 2. I'm going to join to my first double crochet, chain 2. It is starting to curl, so I'm just going to put a little heat on it. Okay, loving these colors. Okay, 36 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, round 3. We're starting round 4. And again, where we joined in that first one, pull it apart if you need to, 2 double crochets, followed by 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So let's do that set. I'm going to do 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, followed by 1 double crochet, followed by 1 double crochet. Okay. Next set is 2 double crochets in that stitch, followed by 1 double crochet, followed by 1 double crochet. Okay. That's going to be 1 and 2, followed by 1 double crochet, followed by 1 double crochet. And that's what you're going to repeat all the way around. An increase of 2 double crochets, followed by 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. And at the end of this round, you're going to have 48 double crochets. An increase followed by 2 double crochets. And I will meet you there. And 4. I mean, not that it matters, it's gonna curl because we're gonna, it's a hat. Okay, I still have my slip stitch. Here's my chain 2. And then I'm gonna join. Chain 2. 48. Now we're on row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know if you're noticing the pattern, but we did our regular. We did an increase all the way around. Did an increase with 1 double crochet, an increase with 2 double crochets, and now we're going to do an increase with 3 double crochets. Okay, that's what I call, what is this? That's not a, in parentheses, or quotations. Now we're going to do an increase with 3 double crochets. And that's this, what I call a standard increase, because we just slowly increase 1 stitch per set all the way around. So here we go. In our first stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets, followed by 3 double crochets. Okay. 1, next stitch, 1 double crochet, next stitch, 1 double crochet. And in my mind, this is the way I break it down. So my next stitch is an increase of 1 and 2, followed by 3 double crochets. So that was 1 and 2. And then I just go 3, 4, 5. And then my mind knows my set is done. And then I repeat it. Next is 1 and 2 is my increase, followed by 3 double crochets. 3, 4, 5. Next set. So we're going to do that all the way around. An increase followed by 3 double crochets. And at the end of this one, we're going to have 60. Okay, here I am. I'm back. And there's my last one. Slip stitch. There's my chain 2. There's my top. There we go. Slip stitch. I'm just chain 1 right now. Now, really on a regular beanie, for a woman, this would probably be big enough. We would start doing our size. and a man's size would be 72. But since we're making a slouchy, we are going to increase again. So we're going to do one more row of increases. So let's go ahead and chain up again. We have 60 double crochets, and we are going to do 2 double crochets in this first stitch. 1 and 2, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, we're going to do an increase in this next stitch. That's 1 and 2, followed by 4 double crochets. So for me, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, and 4. And that is going to be your repeat. 2 double crochets in the next stitch, followed by 4 double crochets. And at the end of this round, you're going to have 72 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end of this one. Okay, here we go. There it is. Love it. All right, now, what kind of shiz is this? I was literally sitting at my grooming table trying to figure it out. So, I don't know where. I probably learned the stitch and thought it was cool and then made it up, and then there we go. But we can do it. We can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's what the 8 rows are. So, okay. This is what we're going to do. You ready? Okay, so what you're going to do first, okay, is go ahead and back it back out. Okay, don't join it yet. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Okay, so we haven't joined yet. Okay, we just finished our last double crochet. But you can go ahead and just snip off your yarn about 8 inches, 6 inches, or whatever. Okay, and then you're just going to pull it out. I'm going to show you the invisible join. Okay, just going to pull it out. Still have those 2 loops there. You can join it if you want. Join it chain 1, it's fine. Now, okay, this is the top of our double crochet that we're joining to, right? Go under both loops. Okay, now bring your thing back toward you. This is the double crochet that we just finished. This is that front loop. Get that a little tighter. Bring it back toward you. This is the double crochet we just finished. This is the front loop, and this is the back loop. Okay. Now, if you tilt it back a little bit, there's one row right behind it. Like here's that back loop right here. Okay. Actually, don't even worry about that. Just go under the back loop and pick it up. There you go. Now, let's go ahead and just turn it over, and we're just gonna go down a little bit so we can make a knot. Okay, we've got it fixed on top, but we need to just go down and pick up a couple of strands. Just get down a little bit so we can like get down a little bit. Now, I'm just going to go right where I left off so I can like tie a knot. Okay. I just need to tie a knot. Now I'm just going to weave it in. It doesn't matter. Honestly, we can just weave this with the brim. I just wanted to make sure I got a knot on it. There. If that's too much for you, just slip stitch, chain one, you know, do your normal fasten off, but it makes it look like we didn't do anything. It's just one row of continuous. Anyway, all right, here we go, back to the world. Okay, I'm not nervous. All right, I'm gonna bring in a regular color so we can really see what we're doing here. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna join and just tie it on, just so I'm not worried about anything. Okay. Hi everybody, Rose here. I did already film this, but I decided I needed to come back and redo it. So the initial hat part is in a different color, but it's the same stitches and everything, okay? All right, so here we go. We're gonna actually start doing the hat part now. All right, here we go. We just joined, new color, but I'm gonna do this one in the same color. And just in case you wanna know, this is Medium Time by Red Heart Super Saver. Love this dark green. All right. This is a 2-row repeat, by the way. We're going to start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is where we're at. This is the hole we're in. And we are going to do 2 more. This is going to count as a stitch. And we're going to do a treble crochet. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to wrap it once. We're going to wrap it again. Go into our hole. Pull up a loop. You should have 4 loops. Yarn over. Hold down here. I help control it. 1, 2. Yarn over. 1, 2. Yarn over. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to do that again. Yarn over. Yarn over. Go right back where we were. If you need to, hold down here. Okay, pull up. Yarn over. Go through once. yarn over, go through twice, yarn over, go through 3 times. Treble 3. Okay, we just did 3 treble crochets. Now we are going to pull it up. That stitch is spoken for. I'm going to skip 1, skip 2. In this next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. I'm going to hold this here because this is so tall, sometimes it can get away from you. So just yarn over. I'm going to do a double crochet here in that 3rd stitch. Got 3 loops, yarn over, go through once, yarn over, go through twice, double crochet. Okay, that's what we've got going on. Now, that's spoken for, so we're going to skip 2, and in the 3rd stitch, we're going to do 5 treble crochets. Okay, we're going to yarn over once, yarn over twice, hold this here, right here, go into your stitch under both loops, pull up. It helps me to just hold down here, yarn over 1, yarn over, pull through twice, yarn over 3 times. Let's do that again. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over 1, yarn over, pull twice, yarn over 3 times. There's 2. Okay, let's do that 3 more times. There's 1, 2, 3. Yarn over twice. And don't forget, if you need to, move your fingers up, yarn over, pull through twice, move your fingers up, yarn over. It'll help control this yarn that wants to get away from you, because these treble crochets, that's a lot of yarn and a lot of loosey-goosiness. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to skip 2 stitches, and in that 3rd stitch, I'm going to hold this here. I'm going to yarn over and do a double crochet. And that is what we're looking like right now. 3 trebles, double crochet, 5 trebles, double crochet. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches. And in this next one, 5 treble crochets. You're going to be a master. Again, I'm going to hold here. I'm going to yarn over, yarn over. I keep my finger where I need to be too. That helps me. Go in there, pull up a loop, hold that, yarn over, 1, 2, move up, yarn over, 1, 2, move up, yarn over, 1, 2. There we go. Yarn over, go in there, yarn, pull up, 1, 2, move up, 1, 2, move up, 1, 2. And then let's do it again. Okay, there's 3. Don't hesitate to ever pull up where you're at so you can see. Tilt your stitches toward you so you can see those V's. It's 1, 2, and in the third stitch, hold your loose stitch here, yarn over, double crochet. That's what we're doing all the way around. We're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch, we're going to do 5 trebles. Skip 2 stitches, double crochet. Skip 2 stitches, 5 trebles, double crochet. 5 trebles, double crochet. We're doing that all the way around. And then when we get closer down here, I will meet you back up. Three. And just remember, treble is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, back. I don't know, I'm trying to flatten this out. It's not supposed to be. Okay. All right, I came back. I am on, ended on a double crochet. That's right. And then we started with, I don't know why I'm over here. I started with the 3 trebles, and we need to add 2 more. So I'm just going to, it actually looks like, you know, we were started right there, but the other 2 are in there. I don't care. I'm going to go right into that hole where the other 2 are. So I'm going to wrap, go right into there and do 2 treble crochets. And then I'm going to join at the top of the chain 4. So this is the top. It's really hard to see, I'm sorry, because this is a dark green, but this would be the top of my treble. So the stitch right next to it would be the actual chain 4. Okay, I can see the top of that V. I'm just going to go right next to it. And that's where I'm going to join. And that puts me in the middle of the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's where I want to be when I start. When I start the second round of the 2-row repeat, I want to always be in the middle of the 5 trebles. And so now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And just to give it a little bit of body, we're going to go ahead and do a double crochet right there. Okay. Just give it a little bit of body, because the 5 trebles give it body, and since we're joining every round, we want to give the double crochet a little bit of body. Now we have the 5 trebles, and now we have the double crochet. We have the double crochet. Guess what? Now you could skip 2 stitches and go right here, or you could just look for the double crochet. And we're going to do 5 trebles on top of the double crochet. So wrap, 5 5 trebles on top of the double crochet from the row before. 2, 3. Okay, wrap, wrap. 1, 2, wrap, wrap. 2, 3, wrap, wrap. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, and that's 5. Skip 2. It should take you right to the middle of your 5 trebles, and you're going to do a double crochet. Hold that stitch so it doesn't get away from you. If you need to, double crochet. And it's going to really be like that. Just look for your double crochet, do your 5 trebles, look for your 3rd treble, and do a double crochet. We're just doing the opposites all the way around. So let's just do another set together. So we're going to do a wrap, wrap, and do 5 trebles on top of the double crochet from the row before. 2, 3, wrap, wrap. 2, 3, wrap, wrap. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Wrap. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. And I'm just going to look for that 3rd treble, or you can count 2 stitches over. It helps keep you accountable. Accountable. Skip 2. There's your double crochet, and here we go. 5 trebles. Do this set, and then I'm going to set you off to the races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And when we get closer to the end, I will meet you back to show you how to join. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Okay. So I just finished my last 5 trebles. And here I am back at the 2 double crochets that I started with. And I'm going to join. I'm going to skip that chain 3. And I'm going to go straight into the actual real double crochet. And I'm going to chain 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 2 more treble crochets. Wrap, wrap. 1, 2, 3. Wrap, wrap. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 stitches. We'll be in the middle of that 5 treble crochets. A double crochet goes there. Okay, then we're going to skip 2 stitches. There's that double crochet, 5 trebles. Skip 2 stitches, 1 double crochet. Could do that all the way around. And again, when you get back here, you will add 2 treble crochets, okay, into that spot, wherever you want. I mean, you're welcome to do it wherever you want. I'm going to go back into this hole, and then I'm going to join to the 4th stitch with a slip stitch, and then I will meet you back there, and then I'll get you started one more time and tell you how we can carry on. But it's just a 2-row repeat. Okay. I need to get back to the gym, y'all. Okay. All right, we started with the 3. Why am I keep doing that? I started with the 3 trebles. So let's do the last 2. Yarn over twice. I'm just going to push those down out of my way. 1. And then I'm just going to pull that apart so I can see it. Let's go up to that top. And I'm just grabbing one strand. It doesn't matter. Although that's really loosey. Let me see about something else. Actually, I can grab 2 because they're... But if you grab just 1, it's fine. Don't worry. And then I'm just going to chain 1 to lock it in so I can see myself. And I'm right in the middle, which is where I want to be. And you can kind of see how things are looking now. Looks really good. See how that double crochet just kind of gives it a little bit of body, and it gives it that nice little bit of body structure. And even though there's only 1 here, whatever, it doesn't matter. It just gives it a little bit of And so there we go. We would start with the chain 3, double crochet right there. Then we would do our 5 trebles, double crochet, 5 trebles, come all the way back around. We would end on the 5 trebles. Then we would join. Then we would start with the chain 4. And we end with the treble, and then you join, and then you just start your repeat. You're either going to be starting with the half double crochet, or you're going to be starting with the treble. And then you're going to end up with 8 of these rows. So we did 1, 2, 3. We're starting our 4th row. And you can do this as long as you want. Let me back up out of here. This is the original hat. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's a slouchy. I freaking love it. I love it. This is the one I originally filmed. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. There's really nothing wrong with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's also 8. Okay. I just did the brim a little bit different. But we're going to do, I think, a different brim. Okay. But it looks really good. It just looks really, really good. Love it. So you can do yours as long as you want. But this is definitely going to be, you know, a slouchy. So I'm going to go ahead and continue and do 8 rows. So I will meet you back when I get there, and then we will figure out what kind of brim we're going to do. Okay, I'm back. Oh, let's get some light. All right, I just finished my 8th row. Sorry about the lighting. It's so gloomy outside. And just a reminder, in case I didn't say it, however you end, like I finished with the treble, the 5 trebles, the next round, that's how you're going to start, in case you didn't already know that. So here's that half double crochet. I'm going to skip that chain 3 and go right to that first real double crochet, slip stitch. And I'm just going to chain 1 for now. Maybe. My hands are so cold. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's what she looks like. Yeah, that's a good base. So let's go ahead and, where's my, I don't know where my scissors are, so I'm just gonna cut it off. We'll just cut it off. And that's what we got. Looks good. Like that dark green. She's gonna love it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a brim. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one of these ribbed brims, okay? And the way we're going to do it is, I just hate it when your fingers are just so cold. Make a slip knot. First, decide how wide you want your brim. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That looks good to me. So I did a chain 10. And we're going to do everything in the back loop. So we're going to single crochet back down. We're just going to single crochet back down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that's what that looks like. Chain 1 and turn. And now for the rest of this pattern, all of the stitches are going to be done in the back loop. That's what's going to give it the ridge look. And it'll be really stretchy. I don't know how many rows, so we're just going to kind of go as we go. So this is how wide it is. So this would be your forehead down to your eyebrows. And then we're just going to do it as long as it takes to go around the head. Okay, so you'll just do 9 single crochets in the back loop. Okay, you're going to have to turn it. And back loop. And you do 9 single crochets in every row. And that last stitch is always tricky. You'll chain 1 and turn. You're going to have to turn it toward you. don't be confused that there's this extra little loop here. Right there, that's not a stitch. This is your first stitch. So just count 9 all the way down, chain 1 and turn, and we're just going to do that in the back loop, front loop, back loop, for as long as it takes. And when I get long enough, I will come back. Usually, because this will be so stretchy, it'll be about a 1/2 inch or 1 inch shorter than a normal head, because it stretches so much, because we don't want it to be too loosey-goosey. So when I get closer, come back and we'll measure it. And we'll start putting it on, start sewing it on, show you how to do that. But don't increase. You should still have 9 stitches or as many as you started with. Okay, all right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Get myself situated. I hope you guys can hear me. I had to turn my heater on. It's freezing. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is lay it out here. Get my trusty measuring stick. And I'm going to put the 0 down. And I'm just going to do this number. And it comes, it comes to about 19.5 inches. Okay, it comes to about 19.5 inches. It's pretty big. It's a little bit bigger. Like when I put it on my head, it's probably a good inch too big on me. This would definitely fit like a man's head, which is what I'm making it for. Let's see how many rows we have. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to count the back ridges. So this would be the front. So this is the back. So it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64. 66 rows is what I did. 66 rows. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, get my thing back out here. Wow, I just realized I did not think past my thought just now. Okay. I still have my 9 rows. Alrighty, so what we're going to do, I was just messing around with it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close these 2 together. And I'm going to single crochet them together. Now they both, when we first started, we just had that 1 row. So, but on this last row that we did, we have 2 rows. We have a front loop and that back loop. So we're just going to go in the back loop, and of course we'll just go in the only loop available, and then we're just going to single crochet. And again, it should only be 9 stitches, so just do your 9 single crochets down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And if not, just make it work. 6. 7, 8, and 9. Okay. I'm just going to pick up the top of that because there's always this weird, it always wants to like divot down there. So I went ahead and picked up that top loop. So there's not like a little gap thing. Okay. Okay, chain 1. Now we're going to cut a really long strand so that we can sew it onto our hat. And if it's too short, don't worry, we can always add more. I don't know how long. 2 arm lengths at least. I'm not too worried. I can always add more. Okay. Now go get our tapestry. And let's see. And I'm going to turn my hat inside out. And I'll just use this tail as my beginning. And you just figure out, we're going to just slide it on. Okay. We're gonna get that on there. Whoops. This is all I've done today. I've done this hat straight through. Okay. Just use this tail and this tail as my starting point. Just gonna make this fit. Okay. And if you need to, you can always get like stitch markers to help be your like third hand. You can like stretch it and add stitch markers in the back and into the sides so that you kind of keeps you a little bit accountable. Just going to get myself attached here. My front. There's my front. All right, straight through. Oops. Okay, and we're just doing the whip stitch. So I'm going to go straight through and I'm going to bring it back to me. Now this has got, the hat actually has stitches, but the brim does not. And it's not going to matter. We're just trying to get it sewed on. I'm going to try and hit all of these stitches. That's my goal. And I'm going to try to get at least 2 of these, but some of them don't have. Okay. And every now and again, I'm going to stretch it to make sure that I'm getting something even. And that is what we're going to be doing. Okay. Try to get under some knots, and I'm going to try to get under every one of these stitches on the hat. Okay. Especially these knots right here. All right, so this is basically all there is on this. Stick my finger in there. Still got a gap. Where's the gap? Oh, it's my stitch. I get it. All right, so I'm back. And I'm just gonna tie a knot. So I'm going to pull it before it goes all the way. I'm going to catch it, pull my needle through, and do that. And I'm just going to go back through the top of that rim. Go back and forth a couple of times. Hey, da 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 da. Ooh. Oh, got that tail. All right, that's inside out, so we're going to turn it right back, right side out, which it actually probably doesn't matter, but you do you. And gives it that nice little ridge right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Isn't that awesome? I love it. And what you could do if you wanted, you could just do a single crochet all the way around and it would finish that edge off, which is probably what I'm going to do, because it'll just finish it off. But let me see if I can find my finished off. That's when you know you did good, when you can't find your, there it is. I almost couldn't find my starting point. I'm just going to do a row of single crochet, but if you don't want to do that, this is the end of the video for you. And the way I'm going to do it, just so you know, we have these humps here, and then we have these valleys here. I'm going to put a single crochet there, and I'm going to put a single crochet in the valley, right on that hump there and into the valley. And that's what I'm going to do all the way around. So there's a single crochet and then single crochet, and that is what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to make you watch, so I'll see you at the end of this. Okay, I'm back, and I'm just going to join to that first single crochet. Slip stitch, chain one. Okay, now we're really finished. I'm just gonna weave those in off camera, and that's what it does. It just finishes it off. Whatever you do, don't do a slip stitch when you do bottom of the hats, because it will restrict it, okay? You don't want to do that. Okay, that is what that is. it's really dark outside. As you can probably tell by the lighting. And yeah, here we go. The Treble Slouchy. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, you guys, I hope you love it. Hope you make some of these. It's really not bad once you get the hang of it, you know? And like I said, however you end with the 5 trebles, you're going to start with the 5 trebles, you know? And with the half double crochet, the next round you're going to start with a half double crochet. So it gives you, you can build your momentum, and you can, you know, you don't have to think as much. This is my 3rd one, and I think I'm going to make another one because I really love it. And I'm going to experiment with lining them. I don't know even how to do that, you know. But yeah. And I like this join. I like that, joining it like that, turning it inside out like that. I like that little separation. All right, everybody. I hope you take care. Glad to see you. And I will just catch you soon, I hope. So take care out there. Stay safe and stay warm, okay? We'll see you next time. Bye.